Hey, I just wanted to hop on here before you get any further into today's video lesson. I just want to let you know, this lesson and any of the lessons in this new series, I'm calling it something like the Beginner Backbeat series, or Beginner Backbeat Groove series, or something like that. Every video in this series is specifically tailored to beginner drummers or new-ish drummers or drummers who really haven't played much. Maybe they've played a little bit, but they've never really studied backbeat grooves. This series is for them. So, or for you, maybe that's you watching. So if you're an advanced or even an intermediate player, this series is probably gonna be nothing good for you. I mean, not nothing good for you, but it's probably not what you're looking for. You probably already know all this stuff. So before you, if you're advanced or intermediate, begin spending more time watching this video, you may not need to. You probably don't need to. You probably know all this stuff, so you can skip it. Now, if you're a beginner and you're still watching, hey, I am so happy you're here, and I'm really excited for you to jump into the rest of this lesson. Also, before you go any further, I want you to click the link in the description below. Not for me, but for you. It's a free PDF of the drum charts of each of the grooves that I'm going to be demonstrating in this video. So it doesn't help me out at all. I could care less. It's for you. You need that in order to actually practice these grooves. This lesson is going to be, I think, really helpful for you, but the biggest takeaway, even if you don't watch the rest of this lesson, is that you get that PDF, download it to your phone or your tablet or your computer, or print it out and throw it up on your music stand, get behind your drum kit and start playing the grooves on that page. If that's all you take away from today, that's what I want for you. Every lesson in this series is going to have a drum chart PDF in the description below, so always grab it. Also, I'm going to include a drum PDF for how to read drumming notation. So if you're completely new, like if this is the first time you're ever picking up a pair of sticks and you just got a drum kit or something like that, or you made a drum kit out of pots and pans, or you're playing a bunch of pillows, or you're using a practice pad, whatever it may be, if you have no idea how to read drum notation, there's a second PDF below for you. Again, neither of those PDFs help me at all. If you click them, it doesn't benefit me, but it does benefit you. And I want to give those two things to you for free. So please click those links before you go any further in this video. All right, that's enough. I think that's everything. If it's not, hopefully I cover it in the rest of this video. I'm just so excited that you're here. Again, if you're advanced or intermediate and you're still watching this, I don't know why, unless you're just enjoying it. Hey, cool, happy you're here. This video is for you newer drummers out there. All right, cool. Let's get started with the lesson. Here we go. All right, drum shedders, we are back with part 2 within the Grooves for Beginners series. Part 2 meaning part 2 of snare drum variations. So hopefully you grabbed your PDF, which we talked about just a few moments ago, and because that's the key thing. Even if you don't watch any of this video, that's the key thing, right? That's what you're using to practice. You'll notice with that PDF that all of today's grooves, it's the reason why this is part 2, is our right hand ostinato, meaning repeating pattern, is only playing quarter notes. Last lesson on part 1 of snare variations, our right hand was playing eighth notes exclusively. So that's the big difference. Other than that, the grooves are the same as part 1. So your snare drum variations, your kick drum patterns, they're all the same. So you've already done, if you've done part 1, you already have a huge understanding with what you're about to do today. The big change is the quarter note. And you might think, well, that sounds really easy. And for some of you, maybe it is. But for others, I know when I first started playing, eighth notes came really naturally to me. But anytime I tried to play a quarter note groove, there was so much more space that I felt like uncoordinated. And so that's why I wanted to make a part 2. Like, I wanted to break up these 2 lessons. That way you can focus. If you're anything like I was when I was a new drummer, you can really focus this week on your lesson in your practice time on just playing these grooves with the quarter note ostinato in your right hand. Now remember, that right hand, practice these grooves on the hi-hat, practice them on the ride cymbal, practice them on a crash. If you've got a crash or two crashes, practice them on the crash, you know. Sometimes playing grooves with your right hand on a crash cymbal is awesome for rock music. It can be awesome for, you know, really big sounding pop songs. You'll see that in concerts a lot. All sorts of genres, you know. So it's good to get comfortable moving around your kit, playing these grooves in various positions on your kit. If you only stay with what the notes say on the page, meaning like if you only play these grooves, hi-hat, snare, and kick, you may become afraid or uncomfortable or unsure of how to use the other portions of your kit. And these grooves work with the hi-hat, ride cymbal, the crash, they all work. All right, let's get to the demonstration, and I'll see you on the other side of this video. have it, quarter note snare drum variations. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully the demonstration helped you kind of get a sense of how these sound, look, and feel. As I always say, take your time. Freestyle at first, meaning don't rush right into playing with the metronome. Take your time, work out the physical coordination of playing these grooves, work out the orchestration. Are you playing these grooves with the hi-hat? Are you playing them with the ride? Are you playing them with the crash? Get a feel for the physicality of what you're going to do. Once you could do, say, 4 or 8 measures of each groove, plug it in with the metronome. You know, start slow, gradually work your way up. For those of you who've been watching all of my videos, if this is just super repetitive, I'm sorry, but there maybe is somebody new watching who've never seen any of the other videos, so I always want to give you all, if this is the only video of mine you watch and you go to practice, I hopefully am giving you as much info to help you practice as possible. That's why, for those of you who are returning viewers, that's why I'm talking about the metronome thing so often, is I really think it's important, and I think it can be, the metronome can be something that we get frustrated with using, but if we know how to do it in a comfortable, natural way, we lose that frustration. We start to use it as a great tool and asset, and we don't view it as like this enemy of this thing that makes playing drums super hard. So yeah, that's the three beats per minute increase. Don't do bigger jumps. Trick your mind into getting faster, and it also allows your body to really warm up. And the likelihood that you're going to start squeezing and playing really tense lessens if you increase by 3 increments at a time rather than 10 or 15 or 20. Okay, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, whatever it may be, drop them in the comments below. And you know, if you enjoyed this video, please do all the YouTube-y things. I would be super grateful. Like, share, subscribe, notification bells, all that good stuff. Any of that engagement from you helps this video and this channel reach new people and most importantly, new drummers. And I just want to share this drumming stuff with as many drummers as possible, especially new drummers who or maybe don't have a teacher. And you know, that's my hope, is that this can help young drummers, whether they're no matter what age they are, but meaning like brand new drummers, learn the instrument. Especially if they don't have the means or the ability at the moment to take actual private lessons. So your engagement with this channel and with this video helps reach new people. So thank you so much. I'm super honored that you're here and trusting me with your drumming education. And I hope you have a very blessed day.